Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So today a real quick video discussing the new featured 5-star hero crystal. So this isn't going to be too long. I will be doing quite big opening later on today for this crystal. As we can see, I have 184,000 5-star shards saved up. That will be enough for 12 of these, and I also have a 6-star crystal to open, so that's coming in an hour or two. But before we get there, I just wanted to note that I was definitely extremely pleasantly impressed with this crystal, largely because of the two key factors. Number one, it has Quake, and I still know that there are plenty of people who absolutely love Quake, who would love to have Quake, and have not managed to pull her. And this now then objectively is the best way how anybody who is missing Quake can try and obtain her, because this still has significantly higher chance to get Quake than dual class crystals or what have you. So if you are a player who appreciates Quake, who also finds her amazing and insanely useful and all that good stuff, and you still haven't pulled her as a 5-star, unfortunately, then this is your chance. This is the crystal you want to go for. For next 90 days, every single 5-star shard should go in this crystal up until you get the champions that you want. But besides that, another extremely noteworthy point definitely is Wolverine, because Wolverine only recently became available as a 5-star, and that has been via Cavalier Crystal purchase, so that obviously had quite a lot of RNG, luck, and monetary sign assigned next to it. And largely, hardly anyone still has Wolverine. Only the people who really kind of like went for it and hunted in those Children of Atom Cavaliers or something like that. Then now is a very solid chance for everybody to get that Wolverine, who is largely a trophy champ, let's face it. But obviously now with Professor X, with Apocalypse synergies, he can do some really fun stuff as well. Just like most of the mutants, because those synergies are quite potent. Now, whether he is ever going to be a champion that kind of like carries your roster, no, obviously. But still, he's very exclusive champion, he's favorite of many, and yeah, he's much more interesting now than he was a month ago before Professor X and Apocalypse came out. So addition of Wolverine here is awesome. I didn't see that coming, it pleasantly surprised me, and it just incentivizes me further to go for this crystal up until I pull Wolverine. Now let's go through the rest of the champions. So we have Airwalker, who is a featured champion, unfortunately. I do personally find him to be quite useless for most part, but still, it's a new champion that most people do not have. Then we have Angela and Annihilus. Now, Angela, outside of her synergy with Heimdall and Aegon, perhaps, doesn't really have too many realistic endgame uses. Let's just call it like it is. It would be a fairly bad pull for most people. And then we have Annihilus, who largely sits at Alliance War Defense, which overall still means that the champion does have a solid use. Black Panther Civil War, a champion that I personally suspect could get a buff soon, because he would really well fit in the class of champions that Kabam is kind of looking to buff up, like Punisher 2099, like Falcon, like Gambit. And obviously due to the passing of Chadwick Boseman, the actor who played Black Panther in MCU. So I do have a suspicion that Black Panther might get a buff, but currently, yes, unfortunately, he's not the greatest champion. Now we have Darkhawk, who is quite a solid tech champion, not quite in like top 5, but probably towards the bottom of top 10. Some decent uses for sure. I'm not the biggest fan, but he definitely isn't like a bad champion. Then we have Dragon Man, who is a quite exciting and unique champion that I'm personally interested in as well. Then we have Guardian, who is arguably, I think, one of the top 3 champions released this year. Guillotine, classic version. So again, not the greatest, not the worst. Havoc, awesome, amazing champion. Definitely, I think, overlooked by majority of the community as an annoying defender, but he has a lot of offensive utility. And his kind of like showcase guide video is one I really do want to make in near future as well. We have Hitmonkey, quote unquote, skill Corvus 2.0 past Moleman. But he's definitely quite solid, quite decent champion. We haven't seen too much of him At least I haven't, but he has a potential of good to great damage output, and he's also quite annoying on defense. Now, Hulkbuster after buff is a great champion. Killmonger, another good to great champion. Mr. Fantastic, in my opinion, heavily underrated champion. Mr. Sinister, meh, take it or leave it. MODOK aligns for defense, well, largely just like Mr. Sinister. Mysterio, who I value personally quite highly, and also a great defender. Then we have Night Rusher, who is one of my personal favorite skill champions, because I really do enjoy using him, and he's really good for a lot of stuff in Alliance Quest as well. Professor X, what most people will be eyeballing in this crystal. Quake and Sasquatch, She-Hulk, Symbiote Supreme, and Venom all are top-end champions in this game. So overall, vast majority of this crystal, I think at least half of this crystal are like solid champions that do have significant endgame uses, and that is about as great of an odds as you will ever get. Between She-Hulk, Symbiote Supreme, Venom, Sasquatch, Quake, Professor X, Night Rusher, Mysterio, Killmonger, Hulkbuster, Hitmonkey, Havoc, Guardian, Dragonman, Darkhawk. This is a very, very, very good featured 5-star crystal. And yeah, I'm still kind of like giddy and super hopeful about that Wolverine. That means that this crystal currently holds 7 champions. I believe 7 champions that I do not have as 5 stars, which means I do have a lot of interest in this crystal, because it just so happened that I also didn't get any of these 6 champions in a row as 5 stars. And well, yeah, now I have 12 of these crystals, and I'm sure that I'm gonna open at least 10-12 more of them later on after Alliance War seasons, after everything else. But I think that will be more or less it about today's video. I don't want to stretch it out too long. I just wanted to point out that I do personally, if you have relatively well-established roster, definitely I do encourage everybody to go for this featured 5-star hero crystal. They definitely have made them significantly better starting the previous one. You can see 100% the quality of the champions that are in these crystals has been improved by leaps and bounds. And yeah, I am personally super excited to now quickly try and go get my dinner, and then pop 12 of these, and also a 6-star hero crystal. But yeah, that will do for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video, and if you did, definitely do go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this video with your friends, and drop a comment. Let me know what do you guys think about this featured 5-star hero crystal, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See ya.